Welcome back to our third video of number system. Today we are going to study about different decimal representation of rational numbers. So every rational number is expressible either as a terminating decimal or as a repeating decimal. Thus, every terminating decimal is a rational number or every repeating decimal is a rational number.
Okay, so now let us take an example like 1 upon 4 if I express it as a decimal, I have to divide 1 by 4. Then what we are going to do, we are going to put the decimal in the quotient and put a 0. So now 4 2s are 8, then 2 and then we will put a 0, 5s are and 20. So 1 upon 4 is expressed as the decimal 0.25, but sometimes it can happen that if we are expressing a rational number say 2 upon 3 in the decimal form by dividing, so we are dividing 2 by 3, so 3 again I am going to put a decimal in my quotient and then add a 0, then 3 6 are 18, 2 again I am going to add 0, then 6 18, then again the remainder is 2, I will add a 0 and this process will continue on and on. So this type of decimal representation is called non-terminating but repeating decimal. Okay,
Why? Because here in this case the 666 is repeating many times.
Okay, now we are going to learn how to express our rational numbers, decimals as rational numbers. So there are certain cases, like for example, the first case is the really simplest one in which the decimal is a terminating one. So say for example 0.25. So if I have to express this as a rational number, I will simply write the numerator and I will put as many zeros as are digits after the decimal. So this will be 25 upon 100. If it is, you can simplify it further, you can simplify. Okay, and similarly if let us take another example 0.563. So now how many digits are after the decimal? 3. So we will have 3 zeros in the denominator. So this is the simplest case. Now let us consider the second case. If you are having a fraction, suppose the rational number the decimal form is of the form 0.abcd bar. What do we mean by that? Say a one digit or a set of digits is repeating. Okay, say let us take the simplest example 0.777. It is a non-terminating decimal. So if we have to express this as a rational number, how we are going to do? So we are going to suppose that this let this decimal be equal to p upon q. Now we will see how many digits are being repeated. In this case only one digit is being repeated, so we are going to multiply it by 10. Okay, if two digits were repeating we would have multiplied it by 100 and 3 then we would have multiplied by 1000 and so on. So 10 p upon q. Now if I multiply this whole number by 10, if I am multiplying 0.7777 by 10, what will happen? Only the decimal digit will shift one place to the right. So we are going to have 7.777. Okay, and this will be continuing forever. So we can write, if we subtract these two equations, let this be equation 1, let this be equation 2. So if I do 2 minus 1, so 10p upon q minus p upon q will be 9p upon q. And if I am going to subtract from 7.7 bar, you can write it as 0.7 bar and this is 7.7 bar. So all the decimal digits will cancel out and we will have only 7 left with us. So we can write p upon q is equal to 7 upon 9. Okay, now let us take the third case, sorry. In the third case, if you are having the decimal of the form suppose some digits are repeating and the decimal is of this form, say A, B and C, D, or you can have any number of digits which are not repeating, and after those digits we are having a set of digits which are repeating. So how we are going to do that? So first, for example, let us convert 0.2345 in 4 5, and let us put a bar over 4 5. Now 2 and 3 are not repeating and 4 and 5 are repeating. Okay, so if we have to convert a decimal of this form into rational number, first we are going to see how many digits are not repeating. So starting from PQ is equal to 0.2345 bar. Now we will see how many digits are not repeating. So two digits are there, so we will put 100 P upon Q. Now when I am going to multiply this side by 100, the decimal is going to shift two places to the right. So this will be 23.45 bar. Now in the next step we are going to multiply by the numbers, we will count the number of digits which are repeating. So in this case the number of digits which are repeating is also 2. So again we are going to multiply 100 P upon Q by 100. So it will become 10,000 P upon Q is equal to, now again since 2.4, this 45 bar means 45 is being repeated. So if I am going to multiply this number by 100, the decimal digits will shift to two places to right, and we will have 2345.45 being repeated again and again. So here we will have 2345.45 bar. Now we are going to subtract these two equations. Okay, this is the first equation, this is the second equation, and if we subtract 1 from 2, we will have 9,900 P upon Q, and equal to, if we are going to 2345 minus 23, that will be 2312. So our rational number is going to be P upon Q, and we will take 9,900 in the denominator, 2312 upon 9,900. Okay, so let us take one more example of this case. Suppose I have to express the number 0.0027 into a rational form. So what we are going to do, we are going to suppose P upon Q is this. Now I will see how many digits are repeating, non-repeating. Okay, two digits are there which are not repeating. So we will write the value of 100 P upon Q. So 100 P upon Q will simply put the decimal two places to the right, but since these are the digits are 0 0, we are not going to mention, so only 1 0 and 2 7 bar. Now two digits are repeating, so we are going to multiply one more time by 100. So 10,000 P upon Q is equal to 27.27 bar. Okay, then again same way we are going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So that will be 9,900 P upon Q is equal to 27. Okay, these parts will cancel each other, decimal parts will cancel out, only 27 will remain. So P upon Q is equal to 27 upon 9,900. You can simplify it further if you want. Hope this you have now, you can express any decimal representation in the form of P upon Q. Bye for now.